Welcome back to SPTV. I'm your host, Lightning McQueen.
And I'm Mickey Mouse, and this is SPTV. In this week's e-news, the course request process has officially closed. I hope everyone gets the classes they want.
Congratulations to all the students who received Student of the Quarter. Nice job, y'all. Let's head over to Brooke and Aiden for the question of the week.
This week, we asked Skyline students whether or not they wanted to go back to school and why.
My name's Hunter Neal, and I think we should go back to school for many reasons. One of them which that online learning is it's not effective. Kids really aren't learning anything.
Yo, I'm Chalice. The reason I want to go back to school is because I want to see all my friends and my teachers.
Hi, I'm Noah, and I would go back to Skyline because I want to be able to see Paul Doran's face in the flesh and not just over Zoom.
And hi, I'm Esteban, and I want to go back to Skyline so I can give a socially distanced high five to Mr. Hennig on a Friday.
You know it.
I think it'd be nice to go back in person because I would like to wear the clothes that I have rather than just pajamas all day.
Hi, I'm Chloe, and I want to go back to school so I can see friends and teachers again.
And now for an intellectual break. Let's head over to Henry for some art analysis.
Paris Street, Rainy Day is an 1877 oil painting by French artist Gustave Caillebotte. It depicts Place de Dublin, a real road intersection in Paris. In this painting, everyone is walking except for a carriage that is just exiting the frame. People either walk in pairs or on their own in an orderly fashion. All the umbrellas are the same color and design. The main characters in the foreground have no expression. They stare at something off-panel unamused. Everyone appears as interchangeable in this painting. It lacks any strong individual statement. Like a model diorama or Lego set, they all seem placed there. Well, of course they are placed there by the artist. But this gives an unparalleled feeling of conformity. Little questions are raised from first glance. The initial reaction of seeing this painting is not to wonder where the people are going, but to admire the atmosphere it emanates. Here in Washington, we have many gloomy days, especially in the winter. And I think Paris Street, Rainy Day, perfectly captures that calmness when the sky is a blanket of white and the street shines from the rain.
Daniel, are you Team Kong or Team Godzilla?
I'm torn. Let's head over to Henry and Logan and see if they can help us out.
Last month, you texted me the Godzilla vs. Kong trailer, and you said, I quote, "Godzilla may be radioactive, but Kong, he monkey." And I wanted to ask you why you defend Kong. It's really been bothering me, man. So, you want to meet with me to talk about fictional monsters. You know what? Yes. You know you could have texted me. Oh, I see. You chicken, huh? You don't want to debate one of the most controversial topics in recent memory. Okay, just walk off then go. You calling me chicken? Are you really calling me chicken here? Okay, oh fine, let's do it. King Kong is the cornerstone of cinema history. He's as famous as the Empire State Building. In fact, he climbed the Empire State Building. Godzilla can melt all of New York City with his plasma breath. And Godzilla's a reptile. Every famous villain is a reptile. You know, Voldemort, Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg is not a reptile. Are you sure? And you can't forget the rattlesnake from Rango. All right, you're really gonna bring up Rango. You're gonna bring up Rango right now? Okay then. Take a look at this. Imagine this, but 104 feet tall. Okay, you've gone too far. Curious George would never destroy cities. You don't know how much this movie means to me. I can't eat, I can't sleep, I can't do anything until I know who wins. Sorry, I didn't know it meant so much to you. I've been writing poems about this movie if you want to see it. Nope, I'm out of here. I have fan art too if you want to see it. No. Goodbye. We live in a society where Godzilla vs. Kong is the most important event in 2021. Isn't that right?
Logan.
For those of you missing the building, let's head over to some of our SPTV crew who went and checked it out.
Are you walking up the stairs backwards?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That's how the cool kids do it.
Okay.
No cut. Here at the French Portables, if you take French, this is where your classroom is.
Are you walking up the stairs backwards?
Yep.
Are you sure it's not because the cool kids did it?
Hello SPTV people, I'm here visiting Skyline once again with my pal, Braden.
It's too cold for this. Alright, I'm going to see if anyone's here at school. Is anyone there? Hello? Anyone there? Anyone? Anyone?
Doesn't look like there's anyone inside, Gabe.
You know, it's kind of interesting being back at Skyline. That whole experience, being indoors, it was insane. You know, it's kind of different not having cars around. You know, it's not... It's okay, whatever.
That's a little frozen. I couldn't actually get through it.
Alright, so that was the end of the segment. Did you have fun, Braden?
Not really.
What about you, Gabe?
Not really. It's too cold.
I didn't have fun either, so let's just end the segment. I'll pass it over to the anchors.
In a world where only negative news is reported, I think we could all use a boost. Let's send it to Braden and Finley for some good news.
Welcome to Some Good News. I'm your host, Braden Titus. This week we wanted to talk about a group that found new friends and a fantastic way to spend the time during this pandemic. 4 different musicians, who are all named Paul O'Sullivan, that originally connected on Facebook, decided to get together and create the Paul O'Sullivan Band.
So one night, I was just kind of indiscriminately adding Paul O'Sullivans on Facebook, and a good amount of them accepted my friend request, and eventually their stuff started showing up in my my news feed, and I'm like, wait a minute, we're all musicians. You know, it kind of felt like the universe was like daring me to do something with this serendipitous, scenario.
They used their free time during the pandemic to record a complete album remotely and use their love of music to get through the hard times. And that's all for SGN this week. Enjoy this clip and we'll see you next time.
I know I'm feeling better after that. As you know, I am a race car driver. Let's send it over for this week's sports recap.
Welcome to this week's SPTV sports section. I am your host Damon, and this is my co-host Trace. We'll be announcing sports updates all from the Skyline website and WIA website. So news for winter sports. The deadline for gymnastics registration is March 25th. The deadline for all other winter sports is April 1st.
Basketball open gyms are happening as we speak, and the season will be starting soon along with other sports. The basketball open gyms are a great way to connect with the Skyline community after this troublesome time throughout quarantine. And for boys swim, the season will be starting up on April 5th and ending in May 7th.
For fall sports, 3 of the sports have already started. Football has been going on, and the next game for varsity will be March 19th. For more info on the schedule, go to the Skyline football website.
Hey, Damien.
Yeah?
Did you know that the Skyline football team beat Issaquah High School 41-0?
Wow, the Skyline football team is really good. We beat those Eagles bad.
True. Next up, girls soccer. The season has already started and their next game will be on the 23rd. If you need the schedule, it'll be on the Skyline girls soccer website.
Volleyball has started as well. Their next game will be on the 18th. For more information on that, go to the Skyline website as well.
For spring sports, there's been no new news yet, but hopefully we'll hear something about it soon enough.
Well, that's all the time we have for this week's SPTV Sports section. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Yeah.
In other news, Spartan football is undefeated after a big win against Issaquah.
Well, that's all for this week. Thank you for tuning in. Ka-chow.